Hello everyone and welcome to my video and channel. Today I wanted to go over Calvin Connor's 20th place Snorlax list from Louisville, Kentucky. I got to run into him a couple times during the event, and he was just on. Every time I ran into him, he was on a roll. After day one, he was undefeated, and I think the last time I ran into him, he was at 802 on day two. Um, but yeah, great guy. Definitely told me to check out his list. Um, so this list is a little different than others, which is why I think it stood out to me the most over even more than the Snorlax decks that did better than him. I think there was two that did higher than 20th. But if you notice, this one does not run a Pidgeot V. Um, Looking at like a traditional Snorlax list, you typically run one Pidgeot V. With the Vanishing Wings ability, you can attach a Forest Seal to it and Vanishing Wings it back into your deck. Usually, it's a great tool to have, especially if you're playing aggressive, and it's possible that you may end up milling out before your opponent. You can Vanishing Wings to prevent, basically, infinite loop prevent decking out. But this does not run that. So, how do we conserve our resources? Well, we do run 3 Palpad, so that's always a good card right there. Get any 2 supporters back in deck, very powerful. We also run the Silene, flip 2 coins, put a number of cards up to the number of heads from your discard into the top of your deck in any order. This can be really powerful. Getting, again, Pal Pads back is a good late term strategy to keep your deck consistent and put only the supporters you need in there. We also run Team Yell's Cheer. This is in pretty much every standard Snorlax list, though. Shuffle up 3 of any combination except for the Team Yell's Cheer of a supporter or Pokemon and from your discard pile and back into your deck. So that's pretty much it. We pretty much use those to get our resources back into our deck. But how do we get our resources out of our opponents? How do we get our opponents' resources out of their deck? So for that, we have 2 Misfortune Sisters. Look at the top 5. Discard any item cards you find there. Pretty obvious. Very powerful card. The earlier you can hit it, the better. You know, getting rid of. I think the most I got in Louisville was 4 items off of Misfortune, but it's such a powerful card. Eerie is another way we kind of disrupt our opponent. They reveal their hand, and we get to discard up to 2 item cards we find there. Really powerful. But sometimes your opponent might just have a really big hand. They might have more than 2 items that you want to get rid of, or they might have resources that you want to get rid of that you can't target with an Eerie. And for that, we have 106 Machinations. This card is just absolutely insane. It's definitely a bit of a luxury to have in Snorlax, I will say. It's definitely more of a kind of a you're ahead type of card rather than a card to play from behind. But it's a great card to sort of disrupt your opponent if they can't disrupt your lock state for a turn or two. Getting one of these off can possibly be game ending for them. So that's also really good, especially if you have people trying to slow roll you holding on to Ionos. This is a good way of basically making their Ionos completely worthless, especially the later you wait in the game. So he is running 2 Artisan here. That is the only stadium of choice. You will find no Lugia techs in the Snorlax list. He seemed pretty confident into the matchup, but yeah, he didn't seem too bothered about too much Snorlax. Also, a difference is he's not running any handheld fans. He's actually running 2 Bravery Charm, 1 Hero's Cape, and he's running 1 Luxurious Cape. If the Pokemon this card is attached to doesn't have a rule box, it gets plus 100, and if it's knocked out, they take an extra prize card. So this is definitely like the late game tool. This is the tool you want to throw on Snorlax, I guess, at the end of the game, or maybe a Mimikyu at the end of the game, or whatever you think can withstand a hit. Because at that point, if you're down to 1 prize card, it's not going to matter whether or not they take an extra prize card. So that's really good. The rest is pretty straightforward. There is a lost vacuum in this list, which I really do appreciate. I think Snorlax benefits from having at least 1 in the deck, especially with the Dragapult matchup. It can help with the Sparkling Crystals. For Flute, I think spamming Flute is honestly the meta in today's in the today meta of running Snorlax. I think that's just how you win games. Spam flute, win games. Pretty straightforward. We do run one heavy ball just to get anything that unfortunately might be prized. 4 counter catcher, 4 Arven, 1 Iono. You definitely want the Iono for the if you were to hit the mirror matchup. Though if you hit the mirror and they run Sandshrew, it might be over. But we are running. He is running the triple Mimikyu, so the triple Mimikyu is really powerful against Iron Thorns. Most Thorns are only running 2 Cologne. Some are running more, but it can clunk up the list. I think 3 is actually a good number for Thorns to run, but the likelihood that you Eerie or Misfortune one of them before they can use it is pretty high. The 2 Rotom, the 1 Cornerstone Ogerpon, so definitely dropping one of the Ogerpons there. It seems like a lot run 2, but he runs 1, that's fine. And 4 Snorlax, so pretty straightforward list. A lot of getting rid of the Pidgeot build is really interesting, and hopefully you all enjoy, and let's get right into it. Starting with the Rotom, but we have 2 pennies, so not too bad. We can Nest Ball, potentially get a Snorlax into the bench, and penny, and then instant charge. That might be a pretty solid play. We did not mulligan, so there's a chance they don't know what we have. They could think it's possibly a Charizard deck. Okay, Raging Bolt. That's usually a good sign for us. Alright, so really, Raging Bolt's only out is either a Slitherwing slash, most likely a Slitherwing. Some people do have Sandy Shocks in Raging Bolt as well. Usually one or the other to answer the Mimikyu. So if we can bait that out, or perhaps fill up their bench before they get a chance to fill that spot, that would be really good. That's actually really powerful right there. Yeah, that's just good. That's just good. Okay. We might be chilling here. Flute is prized. Not sure what else off the top of my head. Thing is, I kind of just want to go Arven here, because I can retreat. I actually kind of want to go like Flute and Force Seal, I think. Or I think we do this, because yeah, I think this is fine. Nothing. That's unfortunate. And treat. Go ahead and we're in a weird spot. I think him getting the knock on the Rotom is a little scarier. I kind of want a Pokestop here. Kind of don't hate the idea of Pokestopping right here. Okay, and that's why you don't Pokestop other people's Pokestop. Okay, that That sucks, but, you know, the mist won't come too much into play. The misfortune is unfortunate. The bravery charm is actually quite unfortunate as well. But we did instant charge into a nest ball, so we do have a way to get another Snorlax out, or maybe a Mimikyu. Alright, it's possible they're going... Okay, for another teal mask. That is fine. That is unfortunate. Alright. They're most definitely getting the knockout here. It's possible they still go for the Rotom V play. They're playing pretty tight, like they're not overbenching. Our flute got no hits on it, though we do know they have a Briar. That doesn't really go with much. Doesn't do much for us. And on the Night Stretcher, they got back the Raging Bolt. Yep, they're going for that. That's good. Do they have another? Looks like they do not. Okay, I think we're in an okay spot here. We have the counter catcher in hand. We have the nest. We also have a Night Stretcher. Okay. Okay, cool. We have an Artisan. That helps us a little. I'm kind of unsure if I want to use it, though. I kind of want to see if he can do anything about... I want to see if he can do anything about that Mimikyu. Go ahead and pull this one up, I guess. I actually am going to put the Hero's Cape on the Mimikyu just so he has to go around it. He will have no choice. I'm not going to put... I feel like we probably should drop the Artisan, honestly. I'll go ahead and use it. Maybe drop another Mimikyu. I feel like we might be overbenching a little bit, but we'll go ahead and just see if they have an answer to that. Okay, I think we're in a good spot now. They are artisaning, so they're gonna grab. Yep, they got the Sandy Shocks. That is honestly kind of fine. He still has to get out of the spot, so. And then I don't know, that is annoying, but fine. Most do run at least 1 to 2 switch cards, so our goal is to like. Okay, they got the Sada, that's fine. We need a Pal Pad here, honestly. I would like to Misfortune if possible. Next turn. Oh, that's annoying. How annoying. Alright, that's annoying, but we do have the Snorlax blocked up, so we can go ahead and counter catch her up. We'll go with the Ogre Pond. I feel like I should Eerie here. They have 8 cards in hand. Oh, yeah, they got some items. They definitely got some items. We have the, I don't know, Sada, 2 energy, a Raging Bolt. We'll definitely get rid of the switch card and I guess the Pokegear. I definitely think that's probably the right play. We can go ahead and Heavy Ball here. Unfortunately, the Xerosic is prized and a Pal Pad. That's actually really unfortunate. But honestly, I don't think we really do anything here. We just kind of wait. We'll probably have to pull out the Mimikyu to... See, we've used 2 counter catchers. We have 1 Arven in the discard. We've yet to hit a Palpad. Okay, they got the Boston Asada. Fair enough. I think the strat is just pull up one of these with the Mimikyu and try to get them to retreat 3 every time. Them not having a switch card, I think, bought us a turn for sure. They very well could draw into something here. Okay, they got the Pokestop. That's fine. And they pass. Okay, that is good. Really good for us. Let's see. I should Yell's Cheer, but I think if I can buy one more turn, I think I'll be alright. So, oh, that was a very good misfortune. Very good. Like, probably the best case scenario there. That is huge. And yeah, I think we just pass here. I think I'll Yell Cheer next turn, and then, yeah, we're just kind of chilling. All right. They are ramping up, but if only our Xerosic was not prized, we would be in such a nice spot. Okay. Think. Okay, we have a Snorlax. I kind of want to penny this up. We'll put a Snorlax on. We will go ahead and grab the Arven. Honestly, I don't think we... I think we can't afford to Pokestop here. A little bit. A counter catcher will be really nice right now. Okay, double flute. That is actually good. We'll put that down. We might need that. We might need that. So I think the plan, yeah, we counter catch her up possibly the other bolt. Oh, that's annoying. You can't have much more energy, right? Okay. All right. Probably got the switch cart. There's the Iono. Finally, I got a POW pad. Him getting rid of a Balsair is really good. Not sure how many balls he runs, considering he also has a Prime and 3 Pokemon catchers, so... That's pretty good for us. So we know he has an... Okay. Hey, we got a Bravery Charm. That's actually huge. I think we could go ahead and put it here. I think we go ahead and Artisan that. Definitely I think we go ahead and POW pad and Misfortune. I think we can just go ahead and Silene. Oh, it feels bad. Feels really bad, actually. Okay. Yeah, and I guess we just pass here. They might have another switch cart. We just have to hope we can get rid of it before they get to it. But they are digging. I really don't think they have the energy. So, I really should Arven. Like, we know, I mean, they have 4 cards in hand. I guess we can see their hand. Okay, we know they had that. That doesn't really help them at all. I don't think they have the grass. I don't think they have the grass for the attack. They need a I might go ahead and put down a 3rd Snorlax. just in case. They have 9 cards left between their hand and deck. They have, okay, they're gonna go for the Pokestop. All Pokemon. We love to see it. They have a switch card, and we know they had 2 energy. We played Eerie. They have not played an energy, so the 2 energy are in hand. And whatever 3 cards left in deck. I think they're just, at this point, okay. They got the energy attached. We know the other is a lightning, I believe. I just, I mean, honestly, we'll just do that. I don't think, I mean, they would pretty much draw their deck out anyway, so it doesn't really matter here, but I don't think they have it regardless. I think even without the fans, even without the Pidgeot V, I think we definitely did well. They got all their energy on board so well that they didn't have any that they could get back to do it. Plus, we did get rid of a lot of their items. We hit a 4-item misfortune, and we've hit a few Eries on them. So definitely, you know, they definitely have had their fair share of issues. And yeah, we're just chilling at this point. It's more of a flex, if anything. And they pass. And we draw in. Oh, there's the Forest Seal. I don't think it's going to matter too much. And that is game. We'll go ahead and just do that. That was funny timing, but we win. GG's. Yeah, Snorlax is still really solid, and yeah, it still has a good Bolt matchup. So yeah, good game. My opponent just you know, I forced them to get the Sandy Shocks out, and then we just went around it and kind of left them with a dead spot. Really, they couldn't really do much about it. But all right, guys, that is all. Definitely hit the like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. I'm glad to be making videos again. Been a bit of a hiatus. Work has been pretty brutal lately, and I did just get back from Louisville Regionals as well. So awesome list. Shout out to Cal Connor. 20th place is insane. And yeah, so I will see you guys. See y'all. Peace out. Love y'all. Stay safe. See ya.